He put together some dung. I don't know what kind of, whether it's a cow own or dog own or whatever it is. Put a few things in it and insisted I should go and buy liver, the heart of cow and other things. And I should use those things to boil it. I shouldn't use either spoon, metal spoon or anything to turn it. I must find a way of turning it. And at the end of the day, I should just pick them and eat. Hello again. Thank you for tuning in. My name is still Victor Tony Emmanuel. I began my national service here in Nigeria in the year 1986. I tied it up in 1987. The entire 1 year was characterized by a lifestyle that I do not think I'm proud enough to mention, but I survived it. And thereafter, by 1988, I picked up a job with the internal affairs. As a quantity surveyor, I became the only quantity surveyor at the headquarters. Now, internal affairs in those days was a very big ministry. It had the customs, the prisons, the immigration, the Directorate of Civil Registration, then the internal affairs itself, and there are all the smaller departments under it. And I had to be responsible for project advice, project valuations, and other project responsibilities that was laid upon me. But the exciting thing of the whole thing was that having left school, this gave me a platform where I had access to free money. I did a lot of traveling. I lived practically in hotels for days because of the various places I had to go. And that also increased my appetite for women. Practically in every single state or any known town in this country, I had one woman or the other that I had a relationship with. People envied me and wanted to be like me, but I hated that lifestyle. This continued until one day I found myself suffering from typhoid and malaria. And it was treated, but because I had a habit of drinking alcohol, I kept on experiencing a complete reversal of every treatment that I had. This happened once, twice, third time. A young friend of mine who were drinking together told me, "Victor, you don't know your problem. You are not sick. It is the people you are working with that have sent some witchcraft and his activity against you." He succeeded in painting a picture to me that put me under fear. And then he took me to a native doctor somewhere in Duse Allergy. I will never forget. When we got there, the young man said, "Look, you are lucky you met me alive. You will have been finished, but I'll do a few things for you, and I will also give you some instructions on what you will do, and these things will be over." The primary end of the entire thing was that he wanted money. Because every time I saw him, I had to bring a lot of money, and he kept on giving one instruction or the other. I will never forget one of the instructions that he gave me. He put together some dung. I don't know what kind of, whether it's a cow own or dog own or whatever it is. Put a few things in it, and insisted I should go and buy liver, the heart of cow and other things, and I should use those things to boil it. I shouldn't use either spoon, metal spoon or anything to turn it. I must find a way of turning it, and at the end of the day, I should just pick them and eat. Now, this came to a point where I got so tired. I know I needed help, but I didn't know where to find it. And that was the last day I went to him. And I said to myself, whatever will happen, let it be. And I began to live and continue with my lifestyle. That lifestyle wasn't as beautiful as it should. But somewhere permit me to say I thank God that I was still kept alive. Let me add quickly that even with this challenge, I took my escapades and lifestyle to a very crazy level, extremely crazy level. Like I said, I suffered several diseases. I had all kinds of venereal diseases that a man can have, except for the big and the major ones like AIDS and other terrible ones that are practically incurable. God, I believe, preserved me from picking up those things. But in all that I did, no matter who I met, no matter what I desired out of that person, I was never satisfied. I was going from one level to another, one state to another. I was doing things, trying to see if I can get satisfaction. But every day, I lost my peace and desired something else. Thank you for listening.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard Victor. What he shared is the experience of every man without Christ at the center of his life. There is a void. Whatever you try to force into that void, it will not fit. Because that void is created for Almighty God through His Son. Whatever he tried, it didn't work. Whatever steps he took, no joy, no peace. Yet, there was no power to stop that inner drive, the lust, the lasciviousness, the pursuit of drinking, even though the thing was threatening his life. Listen, only God can save you. If you find yourself in this position, now only God can deliver you. Please continue to listen to what happened to Victor. You will hear something that will change your life. If you can connect with what he's saying, your solution is in what he's going to say next. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Press that button. Forward this video to your friends. You see that the story is building up. Where we go next, you yourself will be a witness. Thank you for tuning in today, and God bless you.